Going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is the return of Shin Megami Tensei 5, a game I am currently playing here at Jesse's VODs, and I'm hearing music before I encounter it in game. We have, I guess, 3 songs today. I don't know their names, but I was told that I should check out the cover art for the first 2 songs, which you can't see, but I can. And it looks like they're from Nocturne, SMT3. I'm not sure if SMT3 is also if Nocturne is a subtitle, or if that was like a later edition, kind of like Vengeance, you know. So I don't know if there's SMT3 and then Nocturne, but so I have 3 songs. 2 have to do with Nocturne, and the other one is, I'm not sure if it's Vengeance or 5 only. But I have no context, but assuming that they're from Nocturne, and assuming where I am in the game, I'm going to take a wild guess that they have to do with fiends. But I don't know that yet. I will find out soon. These are requested by StuckBoy, is it Chima or Chima? Matthew and That Random Gamer. All right. Let us begin with the first song, which is quite short, at 1:30. This is from possibly SMT3, and then maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if it just got like copy and pasted into 5 or redone. I'm not sure. Why is this so short? It sounds a little older, so it might actually be from SMT3. I have no idea. I will later, but right now I don't know. Is that an intro or something? I feel like I should just jump into the next one. I don't know. That, you know what that sounded like to me? That sounded like the equivalent now to the Level Up theme. Just this quick motif. It just... So I have to wonder because I don't know anything of Nocturne. I don't even really know much of Shin Megami Tensei in general. You know, this is my first Atlas game. Period. Excuse me. So I'm learning as I go, and as I play the game, you know, reading the chat and stuff, I've got this kind of premise that the Fiend stuff is related to 3, and as far as I know, I don't think any other things mention 3 or have a callback to 3. I don't know. And even to go further than that, I don't even know if there's any references to 4. So, but the reason I think it's a Fiend because 1, Nocturne. 2, I have a Fiend fight coming up soon, and considering I hear songs shortly before I encounter them, that's just where my guess is. By the time you're seeing this, unless you're an early watcher, by the time you're seeing this publicly, I have already found out. So, interesting that was requested because it was so short. So, I can only assume that the next song is directly correlated or has a motif or something, because that was extremely just... One other question, though, is, for example, the Fiend battle theme that was redone for 5 was redone from 3. I don't know if I've heard. Maybe I think I might have. I think I might have heard the 3 Fiend fight, or that motif, the gallop. So that's why I'm confused here. Like, is this song from 3 and copy and pasted into 5, or was this a redone version of a 3 song? Because it sounded kind of older. That's confusing, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. If you already know what's happening here, you're just kind of like, you know, getting entertainment about me being so confused. But let's go into the next song, which is a little, not too much longer, but a little longer, but also apparently has the Nocturne artwork. Let's go. Yeah, this sounds older. This doesn't sound like fun. It's hard to say now. Sick. Ooh, a pinch harmonic. One time pinch harmonic, one time normal. I'm starting to hear more guitar in these recent requests. Oh, it's a short loop. Oh, that's catchy. The guitar player in me is loving that riff. So simple. I'm not sure why these three were paired together because I actually am not a fan whatsoever of hearing more than two songs. I never I'm not sure if I've publicly stated that or anything, but like I don't like it. Not only is it too much, audio information, but it's a long process, These things take time to make. So I have to assume it's like extremely relevant. So you're seeing the last video that features 3 songs. Jeez. The first 2. Okay, before I even go to the next, I want to hear the next one immediately. To be honest, to be totally honest. Actually, let's do that now. I'm going to share my thoughts for this and the last one after this next one, for a specific reason. Let's go to the last one, which is Shin Megami Tensei 5 for sure. Well, I think. Okay. I think this is base game 5. Double bass drums. That's rare. Across video games in general. Damn, it's just me or is it getting like heavier as the soundtrack goes on? I thought so. I had a feeling. Okay. I have a fair guess what's happening, but I'll wait. Does anyone know what any of the SMT vocals are saying ever? Is it in Japanese? I know it's obviously filtered like crazy, but what are they saying? I have a very specific imagery here of all these songs, and I know nothing. But considering how much I played this game in the past month, I think I know what's happening. And low-key, I kind of want to be wrong. I like being wrong, honestly. feel like being right all the time. That's concerning. Damn. If this is what I think it is, this is amazing. Interesting. We got like this kind of pseudo organ thing. Guitar sounds great. It's mixed very well. It's gonna loop a couple times. 6 minutes. It keeps the essence of the essence. It keeps the essence of the what I'm assuming is the original, but you can see where how different the rock genre is from the metal genre because they're both happening right at the same time right now. One sounds more laid back, one sounds more like destruction. The guitar in this song is doing like 95% just rhythmic stuff. And it's sick. It's like thrashy. The only time it's a lead is the chorus, which is very slow. But here it's just all like gallops and it's just dope. I like the swing of this electronic thing. It's very like pull and return. It sounds like a stretchy kind of lead. I don't know how to explain it. So cool how it goes back into this like epic like harmony, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. This chord is really cool right here. You can hear this like dissonance. That guitar sounds chunky as hell, dude. It is great. I have a very specific prediction on this one. Oh, I just noticed something. This file has the composer on it. Goes from like bluesy guitar to just like bluesy rock to heavy metal. Alright, before I start talking, let me take a quick trip down memory lane. Oh, right when I fast forwarded it, it sounded like something totally different to me. You know what this sounds like right here? Right this moment? This sounds like the Battle for Everyone's Souls from Persona 3. But they released it around the same time? Because that sound font is really close. That was really, really close. And then let me go back a little bit. Oh, I I just noticed something. Whew, a lot just happened. So, I don't know how accurate these are. I'm looking at a file type. I'm not looking at a typical YouTube link. The first song, the one we just heard right now, this shows you Meguru, apparently, who, to my knowledge, was kind of like the Atlas composer, the Persona composer. But I think, could be wrong about this, was the original SMT composer and eventually passed the torch type of thing. The second one confuses me because it says Ryota Kazuka. I thought he came in much later. So unless Ryota has been there for that long. And then the third one says Ryota. Now, what I think is happening after 110 hours of playing SMT5. What I think is happening here, usually I kind of have like vague guesses, but this is kind of like, I think I know. And I'm going to look back on this. I think the first song we heard, okay, this is what I think is happening. This is probably the last Fiendy fight. Which for me is a level 99 one who I haven't met or heard or anything. I just know he's level 99. After Trumpeteer. So I'm guessing that first song is them talking to you. Some crazy speech about how we need to die and all that stuff. And then the second song was the original fight with that character, whoever that is. And then 5 is the remix of 3. That same character. And the reason I think all that is because, as far as I know, well, I don't know about all of them, but I know Matador for sure is a returning Fiend. I don't know if the Fiends are like all have returned, if there's more in 3 or whatever, if they only got like the best for 5. So that's what I think is happening. We heard an intro and then that song, and then obviously it got redone. But now I'm curious if that same song from 3 was the same composer from 5 and did their own song years later. So that's something. Great song though. Immediately, like it had obviously the second one, the what I'm going to call the original. I don't know if it's original, but the second one we heard, that was very much like a groove rock oriented. Sounded like could have been a commercial or something. Like it was more lighthearted, but still groovy and really cool. You know, had that guitar, you know. Whereas, which for me, it kind of gives off this feeling of a little conflict. Because when I think of the Fiends, I think of one song only, the Fiend song, which to my knowledge is a different composer altogether. So I have that imagery, this intense, galloping, deathly music when I think of the Fiends. Mind you, this could all just not even be related to the Fiends whatsoever. But, so if I hear something like that, it's totally different from what I'm used to. And I don't know enough of Nocturne to know if that's like a normal thing, you know? I don't even know to this day how much Nocturne I've heard. I could check, but it won't really tell me much because, you know, it's probably been years since I've heard it or something. But either way, the 5 version, which, let me see. It looks like it's artwork from the base game. So the 5 version was definitely way more metal. They took, it would have been cool if they kept out like rock feel, but, you know, after so many years, I guess they want to change things up. But the only part that remained like that sort of rock essence was just the main riff, which was the chorus part. Everything else was like super heavy metal, darker, way more chugs and palm muting and It just had more of a rhythmic presence, which was a little scarier. So it kind of clashes because once the chorus hits, it just like suddenly gets super light. Very cool though. That's my guess though. I'm guessing that is going to be the last fiend I fight or the next fiend I fight. I'm currently at like level, I don't remember, early 70s. And the next fiend I fight is level 99. So I'm not going to be tackling that for a while. If this is that, then I'm not going to hear it for a bit. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm very curious with this whole Nocturne thing. But okay, that's it. Awesome. A lot of confusion now, but I'll have all these answers soon enough. All right. Thank you to the requesters, and thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thank you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Peace.